Hey guys, you're watching Faking It After Show. It's season 3, episode 5, Third Wheels. We're going to be talking about all the third wheeling that's happening now that Karma and Amy are back together, so stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh, we did it again.
I'm sorry, play it off.
They were so animated, their face was like...
I love that we're opening one of our favorite shows with one of our past favorite shows, of course. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Faking It After Show. I'm so happy to be back this week. Cortez and Olivia held it down last week. I'm gonna let Cortez sing this one out. Sister, sister. All right, that's good. That's a good one. That's a good ending. Yeah,
End it there. End it there.
I ain't never gonna let you... I like the end. They keep saying the whole thing.
Hey guys, I'm Sterling Cates. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sterling Cates, and be sure to tweet us during the show. We've got our phones here ready to talk to you guys. And to my left.
Hi guys, I'm Olivia, and you can find me at @thereal_O_G. That's Instagram and Twitter.
Nice. Welcome back, guys. You can also find me on all social media outlets as Cortez G West. Yeah.
I have a really important question before we start.
Sure.
Did you guys miss me last week?
No.
Of course.
I was fine over there in that seat. I'm just kidding.
Sure,
I was nervous. I really was. But they said we did a good job. So I was like, oh,
You did. I'm sure you did.
yeah, you need to watch it.
I know I should. Thank you guys so much for your tweets and stuff. That was so sweet when I said I couldn't come and you guys were so nice. Anyways, I lost my voice and I got it back now, so I won't stop talking.
I hear.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about this episode. So, Karma and Amy are back together.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things. Cortez, you're not happy about it?
I mean, there's no show without them not.
Well, yeah,
Duh,
of course.
we already, but
But I mean, it was kind of like one of those really real things where when something like tragic and scary happens, it's kind of like you realize what's important and then all that petty stuff kind of goes away.
I kind of think Olivia's and I predictions last week were all correct.
yeah, pretty much.
I think everything we predicted last week.
Yeah,
You're
you could tell
good.
me anything. And I'd be like,
You'd be like, oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, everything we literally predicted actually came true.
yeah.
Came true.
Well, has that ever
No big
happened?
deal.
Have that ever happened to you guys where you've been like in a fight or something with someone, but then something happened to where
most
you're
definitely.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
you
And
know
we
what,
don't
this
even
isn't
talk about
important.
what happened.
Right.
We
Yeah, it's just like
continue.
under the rug.
You're just kind of like, screw it, you know, it's
Yeah.
not even worth fighting about it. I feel like we've all kind of been through something like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But so they're back together and they're reminiscing and they're reading all these letters. And of course, you know, Amy and Lauren got to be really close when she wasn't so distracted with Karma. And now Lauren's the third wheel here. So,
A lot of people were third wheels this episode.
Yeah.
But I was glad to see, we even said that last week, we were just like, we were glad to see a more sensitive side of Lauren.
yeah.
I really feel like she wants a family now. She's the only child, and I can relate to her being the only child because, like, you really do. Once you find, like, my friends are my family.
Right.
So, like, I was watching how she was, you know, she actually liked the fact that she called her sister.
Right.
Like, you can tell her whole face, like, change, her whole body change. And that's the same thing with me and my friends. Like, we call each other brothers.
Right.
But I mean, you're my brother. Like, you're my brother.
Yeah, you're like actually my brother, whether you like it or not.
exactly.
Stuck with me.
I ain't never gonna.
And I feel kind of bad because, I mean, it's not even her house, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not really her family, it's not her place, so it's kind of like she's trying to find a little comfort in there.
That's a good point. And we've talked before in the past about, you know, is Lauren not wanting Amy to get back together with Karma because she's jealous, or is it like a protective thing or whatever? And I really think it is a protective thing more so than like a jealousy thing, because she just doesn't want to see, she genuinely doesn't want to see Amy get hurt again.
And I'm sure she does feel a little bit left out too, because they were like kind of a duo for a little bit there, and now that Amy and Karma are, you know, back to being the new duo, Lauren's the third wheel.
Totally.
And she can't like relate to their friendship in the way they can, you know?
Yeah. So let's continue and talk about the whole Amy, Karma, Lauren, that whole storyline, and then we'll talk about Liam and Shane and that whole storyline. So going back to Lauren and Amy, they decide to set up this like master parent trap plan where they're going to get Bruce and Farrah back together. because Farrah's like going on dates. I guess she's doing dating apps and that sort of stuff. Oh my God, I
Tinder.
cannot even imagine if my mom was ever on a dating
That is
app.
so bizarre. Like,
I've
it's just
like
swiping.
I know, right? I actually like, you know how like some restaurants have like patios where people sit outside and you can like you can pretty much grab their food as you're walking by.
Yeah.
It's that close. Like
Okay,
I'm
do you
walking,
do that? Have
I
you done
would.
that before?
No.
Okay.
I would grab somebody's drink and walk. But no, I was walking like in Hollywood and like I was passing by a couple of bars and everyone is on Tinder. And like
People
openly
at
with
the table, yeah.
They just don't.
No
yeah, I don't
shame,
know.
no shame in your game.
I'm
Some of
thinking
my
Tinder should
friends
be.
are really hot on Tinder. Like they swear by it. I'm just like,
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, a quick story, right quick. Off subject. On Tinder, one of my friends, she was on Tinder, but she was on Tinder as female to female, and she didn't know. So she was like, "Oh, the people that like me are females. I never get."
Why am I not getting guys?
I thought that was the funniest thing.
That is hilarious.
So
So
make sure you
she
check
was
your
swipe-
How do
settings,
you
people.
not know? She was swiping girls.
But she was just like every time she saw girls, she was like, "Ugh, all these girls." She was like, "I hate Tinder.
Yeah.
I don't see
So,
girls."
no
so
dudes.
I had Tinder for a hot second. Don't have it anymore. But like but even if I was swiping guys, but then like girls would like pop in there.
Yeah.
Really?
And I'd be like, wait,
I've
what?
seen on my Tinder as well.
Yeah, I
I've
would
seen
just-
it on my Tinder.
I'd
Yeah.
be like, so I'm
I never have seen that.
Yeah,
I think it's like a
those
glitch.
people. It's no, it's those people like my friend that didn't check their settings
Oh,
and
they
didn't change it. Didn't, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
I'd be like, I mean,
happens.
she's pretty, but I'm gonna have to just.
I'm gonna have to slide.
Not really my type.
Not really my type. But anyways, back to the show. Enough about my personal
I
life
know,
and
right?
my
Hey.
singleness.
Tinder.
So
Just
that's
continue
good.
following me on Twitter, not
Yeah.
Tinder. The
Still
other
single,
T.
if you're out there. You're just gonna go ahead and make that announcement. Anyways, so they decide to try to get their parents back. Amy's not really like super into it, but Lauren obviously is because she does want to feel like she's part of the family again, which makes sense, like you were saying, Cortez. But Amy is just kind of doing it because she wants to make Lauren happy. I don't think that she genuinely care. Like she doesn't really care if they get back.
Yeah.
She feels like they're sisters, regardless of whether their parents are together. But Lauren like needs that validation, I guess, because when Karma's around, she just feels like she can be swept under the rug. But if their parents are together, it's like, sister.
They're one big
Yeah.
happy family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
I was up for it though. I was really up for it. Were you up for it? Like them getting back together? I was really up for it.
I mean, why not?
I was up for it because I do want. I mean, after Lauren has gone through the things she's gone through, you know, she's come out intersex. You know what I'm saying? She's had boyfriends. She had to tie down to chairs. Like she's been through. She's been through a lot.
She's been through it.
Yeah, she's been through it. You know what I'm saying? And like
right.
at this moment, it's like now it's like when will Lauren? And she's calmed down a little bit. Like
Yeah.
in the beginning, I was just like, Lauren is never going to be happy because she doesn't. She's just mean to everybody. And she's just
Right.
an a-hole to everyone. But I think she's like coming down to her, becoming herself, and you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
growing.
you. So they decide to, which was kind of mean actually, but like they made this plan where they would set Farrah up with this dream guy, but he's obviously a fake person. They're basically going to catfish her mom,
Right.
but then stand
Got
her,
him.
but then stand her up and like break her heart. But then she's going to go into the swing fest dance, and then Bruce is going to be there and save the day, and then they're going to get back together and live happily ever after. So that's the plan.
My
Obviously,
heart,
that
like,
doesn't.
It was a good plan though.
I don't know. It
would've
seems a
worked.
little iffy there.
It would have worked
You
if
thought
Amy.
it would have worked.
ass
Yeah, but
would've
Amy
been
was
there.
slacking.
Why couldn't they just have Farrah go to the party inside and see Bruce there?
Well, that you saw how Lauren. I still want to say Bailey. You saw how Lauren went to go out, went out, and then brought her in.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Amy's job.
Well, I know, but why doesn't Farrah just go in immediately?
'Cause
Why does
that's
she?
too
Need,
easy.
No, because
why
she
does she
texted
need
him.
to get stood up, and why does she need to go
Lauren,
out there? And all that?
Amy-
Because it's like he would be a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
they needed to break her.
Duh.
Exactly. Because she was
But
like,
I was
when she
just like,
said
why
that, she was
doesn't
like,
she just go inside
yeah, because
and
when she,
see
no, because
him?
Amy said stay outside, wait outside.
I know. Well, they
and
told her
then and then Lauren was just like, let me guess, you got stood up. Like that
Yeah.
was the whole plan for her to get stood
Well,
up.
I understand all that, but I'm
Oh.
saying, why do they make it so complicated? Why didn't they just tell her to go inside and see Bruce there? Anyways, but so Lauren
little
has to
thought.
dance. Well, so when Karma comes along because this is important to mention already. Her parents confront Karma at the beginning and tell her that they are polyamorous, which means they want to date other people
Polyurethane.
together.
Right. One of our supporters actually Remember, we couldn't figure out what the secret was last week. We were like, oh, what could it be? And someone picked that up in some type of preview or whatever.
A trailer. I actually looked at the trailer.
Was it a trailer?
But here's the thing, guys. I want y'all to understand this. Like, I love your opinions. I love your comments. I love you guys correct us. I love it. I don't know about them, but I love it because I don't want to be up here and because once it goes on iTunes and YouTube, it's up there until we delete it. But
Until we delete it.
but at the same time, it's one of those things where like the way we see it, you guys, I think they see it on the East Coast time, but we have to like
We're
see it
watching
on
it on
different.
the East Coast time.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
But sometimes we don't because we're recording on a DVR. It doesn't fully do the whole ending sometimes.
So we don't get
and
the
we
preview.
didn't. Yeah. So we didn't get to see all of the next week's stuff. So that's what happened last week, and that's why Olivia and I missed that. I just want to throw that out there. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Picking up what you're throwing down, Cortez. So they tell Karma that they have not a girlfriend yet because they are going to ask her to be a girlfriend.
They have a little
But they have a friend that they're dating named Diane, and they're very excited about it. And her dad says that part of the reason he had a heart attack is because he was so stressed out about hiding this like secret life that they're living behind their daughter's back or whatever. So they wanted to get it out there. Karma, of course, pretends that it's okay because she doesn't want to like stress them out. She's obviously like really attached to them right now since something so scary just happened. But so she just pretends to go along with it. Anyways, fast forward, they end up being at Swingfest with Diane, and so Karma kind of is forced into meeting this person that's dating her parents really immediately, like before this news could even really process.
Right.
So, of course, Lauren, when Karma shows up to the sister's parent trap situation, she's like, Karma, don't you bring any drama here tonight because I have a plan that I need to get
you messed it up.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up.
She already knew that it was
She
Karma
knew.
was if Karma was there, it was not going to happen.
Poor Lauren.
Lauren is getting to the point where she's not gonna like Karma at all.
Yeah. So poor Lauren's like dancing her little butt off out there while Amy and Karma are.
She looks so cute.
Her little self, I know, right? That's a grown woman and she's married.
So after Karma meets Diane, she's like, we have got to break them up immediately. So Amy obviously helps Karma try to break them up. They go through her van, yada, yada, yada. But it's distracting Amy from the real reason they're there and for being there for Lauren, which was sad. I didn't like that.
I know. I don't know. I feel like Lauren's going to be left in the dust. I mean, I don't think Amy means to hurt her feelings and do that because, I don't know, she loves Karma, so of course she's all caught up in that. But
Yeah. And she just got Karma back, so it's like, I can't lose her over this.
Yeah.
But also she agreed with Karma that they needed to break them up, so she like got distracted with that.
So speaking of Karma, we're in episode 5 so far. Larissa Girl 23 says, "What do you think about Karma this episode? Pretty much this season. I think she rocks this season.
Yeah.
I'm kind of over Karma.
Oh, you think she rocks or she what?
That's what Larissa Girl
She
20
rocks this
at
season.
Larissa Girl 23.
She says she rocks, or you think she rocks? Oh, she thinks she rocks.
She's saying that. I'm kind of over Karma and Liam. I think one of you all said it. Like she's a person that's like needy, and she's fake. I mean, like she always wants what she wants, and I don't think sometimes she thinks about other people's feelings.
yeah, she definitely kind of has I'm warming up to her a little bit, though. In the beginning, I didn't really care for her that much. Like, she had an attitude problem.
So needy, like, no, it's me. What do you
Yeah,
want?
like,
It's definitely
love
like all
me.
about her sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, right now in these past couple of episodes, I don't mind her. I think she's.
I think
don't
I've
think-
loosened up a little bit with her this.
I don't think that she acts any way that a normal teenage girl does.
That's true, but in a way, saying she's
Not these
needy,
days.
but like she knew that Amy and Lauren were there for a reason. She kind of stole the show. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel bad for her, but like they're having parent problems too, so maybe you
And she
should,
didn't
like,
even care.
Yeah, she
yeah,
did.
she didn't even. She was like, we gotta do that.
Right. She didn't
Yeah.
even ask, okay, so what's going on with your situation? She just happened to turn around, see her parents, and says, we have to break them up tonight.
Yeah.
And then what got me is the fact that Amy didn't say, well, can you help me with mine?
Yeah. Yes, that is what I was gonna say. I would have loved to see Karma say, "Well, we'll break them up tomorrow."
Yeah.
Or Amy to say, "Yeah, we should, but first
I
let
gotta-
me
yeah.
just
Yeah.
execute this
But
one
that's
plan,
so
and then we'll
like
do
them.
that," because that's not a plan in action right now. We need to like actually.
So let me ask the question, one more question then. What would you do, and even you guys can tweet us as well, who's more important, a sister or your best friend? Like, what situation would you go towards?
Well, it's hard because
in
like,
this situation, in this scenario, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
in this scenario, like where they've been best friends since they was kids, and then now Lauren has come into their life,
and
now
it's
they're
like a
sisters.
recent
So,
relationship.
so put yourself in the same
compared.
situation as
But
Lauren Carter and
it's
Amy.
priorities. Like, of course, I want to be there for my friend, but you have to understand, like, this, like, Farrah and Bruce thing, that was made to happen then. Like, that was about timing. That was, like, all set up. Like, the other thing can kind of wait.
Yeah.
And she even said, Amy was even like, you know, your parents are kind of over-accepting.
Yes.
And which I knew from the beginning, I'm like, what could they possibly come up with that would make them break up?
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
And it's the sister versus best friend thing is hard, not only because Lauren and Amy aren't actually like blood sisters, and it's more of a recent relationship compared to the relationship Amy has with Karma, but also like at the end when Lauren decides that she's going to move out, she says it's over to Amy, blah blah blah. It's like the end of the relationship. It's like she wanted them to be sisters, but Amy kind of just, it didn't matter that much to her.
I would automatically, family for me is first.
Right.
And I think
Oh my God,
because of
well,
my
yeah.
situation, not really having a huge family, like family is important to me. So whether you got married into the family or not, like sister-in-law or not, like family is very imperative to me. But in this situation, like, yes, we've been best friends for years, but this situation, like you said, that could have waited.
Right.
Like Karma, girl.
I think it's like
down.
like
Chill
they
out.
literally
Chill out.
literally could have just executed the Farrah Bruce
They
plan.
could have did both of them in
and
one
then
night.
and then broke them up.
Yeah.
or tried to.
I'm actually kind of mad at Amy. I don't know. Why is she
I was
doing
upset.
this?
She
Because
upset
she's
me
going
twice
back-
this episode.
She's going back down the rabbit hole.
She
Not like
is.
that.
She's
rabbit hole. Yeah, she is.
I don't know.
And when they were in the van, I got kind of nervous. I was like,
Yeah.
when they were in the van,
And it was
when
like
they was
rocking,
dying in the
and I
van,
was like, what's
and
happening?
they fell in the bag. I was like, oh Lord, somebody about to kiss somebody. I was like, oh, somebody
Not
about to
enough.
kiss.
Not
she
again.
wasn't ready.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Whatever.
But yeah, so I mean that just was like kind of frustrating in general. So now Amy has Karma back, but now she's losing Lauren. or
Yeah,
has
she's
lost
like
Lauren.
infatuated. I don't know. She's just leaving Lauren in the dust. And Lauren was there for her when
Yeah.
Amy was having a tough time and when she was alone. But if, like, I don't know. And I don't even think it's in Amy's character to do that. But she's just like
She's distracted.
lost in the love. I
Exactly.
don't know.
I don't want Lauren to leave. Ugh, whatever.
I don't think she's leaving. I
We'll
just think
talk-
that she's
She said
mad.
she's moving out.
Yeah, she's mad. You know, Lauren
Get
always.
out.
Lauren always goes off when she's mad and just try to make people like
She
bloody
seemed,
her.
yeah, but she seemed pretty serious though. I think she was really hurt.
Of course, I mean, I would be too. And her, you know, her dad's on, like, she's living with a family that is not her own. She probably misses her dad too, and
Yeah.
that's maybe another reason why she wants them to get back
And
together.
she's tired of moving.
Well, and now that this girl is dancing with Bruce, and Farrah walks in and sees that he's like moved on technically, but now like I guess seeing him with a different woman, it's like, dang, this is going to be a whole new beginning. It's going to be a whole, like, what if
Right,
she
now
has
we have
kids?
to,
Like now we
like-
have to do this whole thing all
Yeah.
over again. It's scary. It really is. So anything else on Karma, Amy, Lauren storyline before we move to Liam and Shane and Rachel? No? Okay. Okay, so
Moving on.
moving on. So we've got Liam and Rachel. And Rachel is same actress. I don't know if you guys watch Heart of Dixie, but Heart of Dixie is like one of my favorite shows ever. But
We see it in your face and your voice.
I just recently binge watched it on Netflix. I highly recommend everyone else do the same or not. Anyways, she's on that show. Liam is now dating her. You guys ever like blend your shows together when the characters? Okay, no.
But do you see in Rachel the character that you see on Heart of Dixie?
Well, she does play like a teen trying to like.
There's some characters that I think that when they go to different shows, they should at least change their haircut or something.
Oh, she looks like exactly the same.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes
she
me
had
look like
glasses
I'm-
in Heart of
yeah.
Dixie. Anyways, let's talk about this show. Liam and Rachel are moving on up there. They want to take things to the next level. Rachel is very adamant about that. And then we have Liam and Liam and Shane. That's mean.
She's acting like a thought. Hey, if you have tendencies to act a certain way, you're gonna be a thought. I sound like Eddie Murphy, didn't I?
You did a little bit.
anyways, Liam is obviously
funny.
very excited about the potential of
And
having
they're
sex
like
with
bizarrely
Rachel.
excited.
Well, he hasn't had sex since. Well, we don't know.
But he's not a virgin.
Yeah,
So
that's
like,
true.
But he's in high school.
But he's also not.
I guess he's in high
Oh,
school.
yeah.
He's in high school.
Okay.
I don't know.
people.
He's just
Anyway.
acting weird.
Come on.
Well, so then his rabbi Josh walks right up when Liam is telling Shane that we're gonna have sex. So that was a little awkward. But so Liam is taking bar mitzvah classes, and Rabbi Josh, who he's a self-proclaimed cool rabbi, blah blah blah. He ends up inviting Liam and Shane over for a Shabbat dinner.
Shabbat.
And so they go, but of course, so Liam has plans with Rachel later for a sex date, and Shane is trying to basically pawn off his new band on anyone who will listen.
Yeah.
So he tags
TBD.
along for the dinner because he wants to get in on the bar mitzvah circuit, which can't blame him. There's lots of money there. And getting hired for those gigs.
I agree, especially here in LA.
Yeah, in LA. Well, yeah, they're not in LA, but I imagine it would be a similar situation. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and put it out there. Rachel is Rabbi Josh's daughter. So she obviously answers the door.
Another prediction of
Surprise,
Olivia.
surprise.
Saw that coming.
Saw that coming, brother.
But wasn't that in the preview for last week?
No.
Well, I mean, she
It
just
just
popped
showed- it
out of
just-
there.
yeah.
And, you know,
And you didn't
left
know
it to
the
the
connection.
imagination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
she could have been maybe having sex with a rabbi.
Yeah. Oh, that's
That-
awkward.
I mean-
maybe she could have been married with
Right.
kids. or
Never
something.
Right.
Yeah. I don't
Anyway,
know.
she's not. She's his daughter. And so Shane, when they get there, Shane immediately starts trying to persuade the younger daughter, Becca, to hire his band for her bar mitzvah or her friend's bar mitzvahs or whatever. And she's just texting the
She
whole time.
is so sassy.
Whom?
What's her name? Becca?
Little Becca.
Sister.
Yeah. And then Rabbi Josh walks in again on Liam saying something he probably shouldn't in front of the father who he's dating, and says that, we're dating. And then Rabbi Josh says, I know you're dating, which was weird.
Okay, but did he say we're dating in general, where the rabbi could have misunderstood?
Thought it was Shane. So here's what I'm thinking happened. Earlier in the cafe, when he walked up, all he heard Liam say was, we're going to have sex. And then in the house, Rabbi Josh walked in and he says, he doesn't know we're dating or whatever. He could have been talking about Shane.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah, so
now
I think
see.
they're just
Because he did kind of
He-
hand gestured like
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
talking to Shane like he doesn't know we're
And he
dating.
came in on the conversation without getting the context. So I think that when he walked in both
just
those times, he assumed that Liam was trying to hide that he's dating Shane because whatever. But so Rachel voices some concerns about, she's like, now that you know that I'm the rabbi's daughter, you're going to put me on this pedestal and you're going to think I'm this holy person and you're not going to want to defile me.
And he's like, girl, I'll defile you.
I'll defile you
On
on that
that
pedestal. I
pedestal.
was like, oh, that's too much.
That was so a gay line to say.
Yeah. But then it happens though, when she's doing the ceremony,
prayer.
the Shabbat
Yeah.
stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah, he definitely has. She has this angelic presence, but we learned that
There's no
there's
angel.
no angel over there. That's
Judaism.
like, ah.
Okay. Anyway,
She's just a thought.
but then they get on the conversation of sex, and Rachel invites Liam up to the room, and the dad is totally cool with it. He's like, yeah, as long as you're safe, we're cool with it. There's no hell in Judaism, blah, blah. You can have sex out of marriage in this religion.
Is that true?
And and so he lets them go up to her room, and he's totally
The
cool
whole
with it.
situation is so bizarre.
But we
It's-
learned that he lets them do that because he thought that Liam was gay and Shane was his boyfriend.
Right, but
So
it still
he was
bizarre.
gonna let them have sex because he thought
I don't think
they
he
were
realized.
No.
No, I don't think he realized that
think-
was
He just
happening.
thought they were going to
Well, she said,
play cards
"Can we
in
go
her
up?"
bedroom?
No. She said, "Father, can we go to my room so I can?" So something about
the
Liam's
tongue,
mouth,
the tongue,
Yeah,
learn
to help
the
him with
Hebrew
his
tongue.
Judaism.
To tutor him.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
He thought they were going up there to tutor.
She mentioned
legitimately.
about sex.
She's so promiscuous.
She's a thought.
That's another way to put it, but you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, she meant it as I'm gonna go rock his
isn't
world.
she this is my father?
And
this
Liam
is
was
my
like, "Are you
home."
sure?" He tried to not be in that situation by asking him like a millions of questions. But then when he was like, yeah, you can go upstairs together alone, that's totally cool. Like, no problem
Who
here.
in their right mind? Even I was like, no.
I was like, this is too weird.
No,
this is
that is
really
so
weird.
But he's the cool rabbi.
Yeah, but he's a dad too. What kind of dad's like, yeah, you can take my daughter?
Well, he didn't know
he
that they
didn't
were
know
going.
that
Yeah,
was
Yeah, I
gonna
know, but
happen.
you know, that should have been a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, this is a little
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Like Liam, yeah.
Totally. But then when Shane says, we're not dating or whatever, that's when he gets mad and walks in on them doing the deed.
Or about to. I
about
think you
to.
know,
Doing
like
the damn thing.
you know, like the only set scene with Faking It that we were just like they had to have done it
Was
was
Amy
and
and
Liam.
Liam, yeah.
But this one I was just like they were about to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were doing a little something,
Yeah.
something beforehand. Anyway.
Full plan.
Yeah. So there's that.
Well, we had the situation with the sister and Shane.
Yeah, so Shane got a gig, so that's good.
But
Becca
she
gets
actually
for
them.
she put Shane in his place though.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that little
she was
girl.
like, I'll take that. And
that was Lauren 2.0.
Yeah, exactly.
Another one. Oh my
And
gosh.
she's like, now that you admitted you're no one, I'll take you in, and then I'll get 40%, and I'll do all this stuff. And I was just like,
She's
okay,
like,
she has
and
that
I'll
plan.
take the makeover.
She definitely
See,
had
let's
that
be
plan.
real. I'm gonna take that makeover. Don't try it. I'm gonna take that makeover.
So funny.
Hilarious. Is there anything we missed? I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
Well, we obviously did talk about how Farrah saw the dad dance with someone that was, I think, was so overdramatic. But we actually did see Amy talk to her parents and tell her tell her
Right.
tell her parents that
Yeah.
I'm not cool with this, thinking that they're gonna not do it because she said that she's not cool with it.
Yeah, but they were just like, well, just since you're
A little compromise.
yeah, well,
They
they
were
were
just
like, since you're not ready, we won't bring her around, but we'll sleep over at her house.
Yeah, how about that? And she was like,
She was like, wait, what?
what?
This is not the advice Amy gave me.
Amy told me that you guys are I'm the number one priority. So what's going on?
I kind
man?
of thought she would be too, but I didn't think that they would break up over that. I don't know, because
I
they
It was
do
too
care
forced.
so much about
It was
karma.
too forced. Like if my parents came to me and told me that, ooh.
It was all just happening too soon.
Soon, yeah.
I don't think that they're gonna like change who they are because she says she's not okay with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like accepting in general of anybody.
What would you have done if your parents did that to you?
I honestly do not know. I feel like you don't know what you would do until
It's
you're
just
in
like
that situation.
I mean, I definitely would have had to take some time. I wouldn't be ready for her to be sleeping at
That
my house
night.
the next day. I'd be like, no.
And I don't want to meet her that night that you tell me.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I
Or
also
him,
feel like
whatever.
there's a
Let it
huge
chill for a
difference
little.
in growing up a certain amount of years, a certain way with your parents, blah, 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 whether you have both your parents or one parent or whatever it is. Like, however you grow up. And then when you're 16 years old and they're like, oh, we're going to start dating someone. It's like, wait, hold on, what? As opposed to like if that was happening the whole time or...
Yeah, or even if just the manner in which you grew up. Like, of course, the way Karma grew up is way different than I grew up. At least, you know what I mean. Like, my parents don't smoke weed and like own a fruit truck and whatever, you know. So
Yeah.
maybe she could have saw something like this coming eventually.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that she's like not accepting of the lifestyle they want to live, but I think that she just needs time to like process
Yeah, she's
it.
not like bashing it. I
Yeah.
think she's just surprised. She's caught off guard by it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. I think she just needs like a moment. And then like for her to like all of a sudden meet this like out of the world person that has this huge personality. It's like, okay, everyone needs to calm down, take a few
It
steps
just
back.
happens too fast.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's
okay,
go to predictions.
let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, so what are you guys thinking for Liam and Rachel? I think
Done.
this is
Dunzo.
probably
Done. Finito.
Dunzo.
She's too much. She's a little bit extra
Yeah,
for
she's
me.
Well, Rabbi Josh told Liam he needs to find a new
Yeah,
temple.
Liam's cut from.
So if he's cut, most definitely. But I think he's done. Yeah, with the father situation plus that. I mean, come on.
That is awkward. You can't really like rebound from that with the parents.
I
'Cause you know,
wouldn't-
you know,
I
I
wouldn't
gotta
be
get in
back.
good with the parents.
If I was Liam as a guy, I probably would not be interested in her anymore. After that situation,
You think so?
I wouldn't.
She was
She had to have known that
Is that
her
even
dad would.
No
First of
kidding.
all,
I wouldn't even want to do that in front of my dad.
Right.
No.
Let alone while he's downstairs.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like,
come on.
maybe we could go to your house.
Although sneaky
like,
sets is the best sets.
for another time.
But look at Sterling like, I don't know.
It makes me feel. Yeah. So then Shane. Anyway, so what do we think about Shane? He's got a band. That's
I don't know.
cool.
So does that mean Shane doesn't have a gig now either?
Shane needs
Oh
to find
yeah.
some guy.
I wonder if that, like, will affect his gig.
No. She wants that 40%. That girl ain't playing
Yeah,
with
she'll
money.
be like,
Girlfriend,
whatever.
She's not
40%.
playing, and she want that makeover. She's not playing with that money.
I hope it doesn't. And then, well, Lauren, do we think she's gonna move out?
Maybe
No.
for a little bit.
Amy is good. Come on, y'all. We already know. We discussed this. We know.
Amy's gonna lean,
we know
and then
when
she's
Amy is
gonna
ready to
tell her.
apologize. But Amy is the. I think she's the. She's the person that brings people together. So she's going to get Lauren.
Back
It never
in it.
fails.
Well, Lauren can't go anywhere. She's gonna obviously be around,
Right.
but yeah.
I'm moving out. Where you going? How you moving out?
and-
I ain't gonna move out.
She can't go too far.
Run, calm down. Run it
And
down.
then, I mean, I guess we're good with Amy and Karma now. Like, they didn't really have any, like...
That fight was so
tension.
short. I
Amy
thought it was
pissed
going to
me
be way
off.
longer.
Amy, I'm not a fan of Amy right
Yeah,
now.
Amy's. I'm not feeling it.
Like, I literally wanted to throw my phone at television when she just stood there and let that happen. Like, Bailey was just standing there with her arms crossed looking at her dad dancing with this hooch.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, well, Amy, at least at this point, react.
Yeah,
go
or
and pull
be
them
like,
away.
no.
Or go, do something.
Do you think that Karma would ever apologize to Lauren
No.
for ruining their plan?
No, it's karma is for herself, so no.
Karma has no idea.
Yeah,
that
what
this
even going on?
Yeah,
She probably
she's
was like-
so about my parents.
Yeah.
She probably
shouldn't.
in real life, if that was really going on, she probably would turn over and say, "So, what are we gonna do about my?"
Yeah, like, so anyway.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know. Do you
Dang.
guys think that this new woman in Bruce's life is a thing? Or not a thing?
Not a thing.
Just
Just
a
a fling.
fun time.
Not a thing.
Yeah.
Just a
well,
fling.
it was enough to, like,
Fa-
to disappoint Farrah. So I
right,
think
but
that's
Farrah,
the
we
role
see
it
now
played.
that Farrah really wants Bruce back. You can kind of tell that she made a mistake by leaving him
Yeah.
for one. Yeah,
So I wonder if she'll make an effort now.
she will. She will. And then Amy is gonna put it all together.
Yeah.
She's gonna get back on board with Lauren. Then they're gonna
hope
back
so.
team
And
back
maybe
up, and they're
Shane
just
can
gonna have
play
a
at their
simple dinner.
wedding, their remarriage.
They're gonna have a.
Hey.
Let me tell you what's gonna
Good,
happen.
good.
They're gonna have a simple dinner. Like they're gonna all make up, and
Simple
they're just gonna
dinner.
have a dinner at the house, and they're gonna be back at the family.
And everything
Watch.
is all good.
But what's up
Alright,
with who
well.
in the heck is? You know what I want to say? Who is Amy kissing?
I know.
So I'm predicting, guys, that I think I forgot her darn name. Jeez, when these characters come and go, I forget them. Sorry, but Karma's Amy's girlfriend. I think it's her, but she has on a mask
Yeah.
and the kissing. So we even rewinded it.
I think it's
We even
gonna,
rewind
yeah.
and went back.
I think it's gonna be one of those like Cinderella story moments
like,
where she's like masked and it's gonna be this mystery girl and they made out and had a wonderful night and then Amy's got to go figure out who it was.
How do you think Karma's gonna feel about it?
Jealous.
Yeah, she's gonna be. I told y'all when this show first started that Karma is a lesbian. She is
On
a
the low.
lesbian. So I don't know who's the hashtag sneaky freak, but our engineer just wrote something on the monitor. So
What
that's
is
what
that?
we tweeted.
Hashtag,
Hashtag
I don't know
sneaky
if
freak.
we made it up
Uh,
or somebody.
like, hey.
Hashtag sneaky freak.
Yeah, that's,
I don't know what
I
that
might
is.
use
That's
that
Rachel.
on my own
We're gonna
time.
that's Rachel. Rachel's the sneaky freak.
Yeah. And I guess so is this masked girl at the dance too. Okay. Any other predictions? Anything?
No, I
It
definitely
goes
want.
LOL.
I want Shane to find somebody else. He needs something to do.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Other
he's
than this
clearly
band.
getting
I'm like
Yeah.
kind of over this band thing. Anyways.
Yeah.
But I do want to hear Karma sing more because I love me some Katie Stevens singing. Okay, anyways. Cortez, I have a question for you.
You can find me on all social media.
Where can the people find you?
You guys can all follow me on all social medias as usual, as you've been, Cortez G West. I just wanted to also point out to you all, when we're saying commenting, Donna, thank you for letting me know today. She was like, "Oh my God, I didn't think you guys were gonna respond." When Well, I know what I'm saying. Come in. I'm talking about iTunes, but I will make it a point. We will make it a point to go to YouTube and start commenting back, right?
Totally.
Yes, I love comments.
Good.
Love me
so
some comments.
support Cortez US, all social media handles. Olivia?
Okay.
You guys can find me at @thereal_O_G.
And you can find all of us here at AfterBuzz at AfterBuzz TV on everything: Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, mana.
Oh, guess what?
What? Oh my God! Can I say my Instagram and Twitter?
Oh, go ahead. I thought you just said it.
Go
I thought you
ahead.
just said it, but go ahead.
No, I said AfterBuzz TV.
I got a new job.
Oh my God! Congratulations! I'll tweet about it later. My handle is @SterlingKate.
She's like,
You can find me on
karma all
Twitter
day.
and
So
Instagram.
anyway.
I'll be tweeting and congratulating Cortez on his new job on my social media.
It's a great job.
No, really, congratulations.
Thank
We're
you.
very
No,
proud of you.
congrats.
Thank you, sis.
But he'll still be here, guys. Don't worry. Right, Cortez? Okay. Anyways, we'll see you guys next week for episode 6.
Love
Thanks
you
for tuning in.
guys.
bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bye.
See you later. Alligator.
I love how you were like...
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.